Pablo. Pablo McDonough, he's got that ball working his way down to the north end of the field. Catching that ball on the bounce, looking good. Coming in to make a defensive play is Mannix. But McDonough just fires right there, kicking it straight up. Wrong first blood, getting on the board for the first here today. All right, the ball's up in the air just like that. Freddie Mannix comes in. Yeah. Mariano comes together with Fred Mannix. Mannix with the next shot, sending it down the board. Looking for an offensive player. Coming in to pick up the play, though, is Martin Espain. Espain with a little back shot, trying to give it over to Pablo McDonough. McDonough comes in, drags that ball forward underneath his horse's neck. Now, outfoxes everybody. Keeps it to himself, working that back. He's being defended by Miguel Estrada. Now he fires a shot back over to the far side of the field, to the boards, where Mannix is waiting to flip a little back or next shot. Coming in to pick up the play now is Martin Espain, working his way back around, taking his time, gives it back over to Pablo McDonough. They're fighting hard to get out of that corner, can't quite do it just yet. Now they do. He crushes the ball down the left-hand side of the field. It takes a hop, goes over the boards, out of play, so we'll have a throw-in on the far side of the field. All right, the ball's in play just like that. Bolini with the open back shot. First one to get to it, though, is Espain. Espain, his back shot down along the boards, over to Pablo McDonough. McDonough fighting that bouncing ball. Somehow he does get it, though. Sends that ball forward. Can't quite get back to it. Mariano Garcia reaches out, couldn't quite get to it. And now it's going to be Miguel Estrada. There's only like 6 10 goalers in the world right now. Pablo puts the ball along the ground, trying to thread the needle, which he does very nicely right there. Now increasing the gap and making the score 2-0. Exactly. If you're tough enough, do it. All right, so just like that, Bolini crushes the ball down, looking for Mannix. Mannix picks that ball up on the near side. Freddie Mannix trying to get away from the defenders. He gets called off by Miguel Estrada. Estrada picks that ball up, working his way back around. Estrada back around. He's got Freddie Mannix down behind him. Miguel Estrada fires the ball up there, looking for Melissa Ganzi. Ganzi working hard to get back over the ball, trying to keep it in play. Can she get there? She does so. And somehow, Espain comes out of there with it, hits it straight up there, looking for Victor Vargas. Vargas picks the ball up on the fly, sends it down past midfield. Vargas by himself couldn't quite handle that bouncing ball. Now it's going to be backed right there by Freddie Mannix. Mannix's tail shot is picked up by Miguel Estrada. Checking down now, he's got machine gun way downfield. Juan Bolini waiting for the pass. Bolini's got the leg on the man. Still has control of the man. Now Miguel Estrada working his way back through the traffic, leaves it for Freddie Mannix. Mannix hammers that ball down the field. Vargas is there, though. Vargas with the open back shot. No, excuse me, tail back shot. Coming in, Miguel finds it. Open back shot of it. Oh, that wasn't Miguel. That was Bolini, excuse me. Yeah, it's tough with the helmet. Now, let's see who this is going to be. This is Juan right here. Juan gets a little back shot, comes off a horse, but somehow Miguel comes down through and picks it up. Miguel flips that ball back now. Fred Mannix. And we have a whistle stopping the clock. So we'll see where the umpires decide to set this one down. Miguel puts that ball high in the air, but it looks like it's just over the back line wide, so we'll have a Lechuza knock it down on the north end of the field. Espain behind the back line taps the ball back into play. Now he fires a pass to the right-hand side, looking for Pablo. Pablo one time bangs that ball up there, looking for Victor Vargas. He's found him, but the whistle sounds. Miguel Estrada. Miguel taps the ball back into place, gets some help from the machine gun, Juan Bolini. Miguel looking for a place to go now. Checks all the way down. Now Miguel fires a little pass to the right-hand side, looking for Bolini, but it's backed by Mariano Garcia. Coming in now. The ball is down the field. Coming in to pick up the play now is going to be Freddie Mannix. Freddie checking down, checking his 6 o'clock position. Fred turns that ball underneath the horse's neck, keeps it to himself. Mannix turns that ball back around. He gets some help there from his teammates. Freddie Mannix gets it worked all the way back to the left-hand side. He's got Melissa downfield waiting for the pass. Melissa checks up, waiting for that ball. Melissa waiting for it on the near side. Picks it up very nicely. Gansey gets hooked on the play, and Spain is there. Martinez Spain, his shot goes into a horse. And now he makes a nice tail shot back over to the boards looking for Pablo McDonough. Espain taps the ball back into play. Now Martin Espain fires to the right-hand side looking for Pablo. He's found him. Pablo McDonough checking down now. The defenders come in. Pablo waiting for something to happen. He's found a hole to run through there. Miguel comes in, makes the hook. Who's going to get to that ball? The umpire's whistle. Garbolini taps the ball into play. Machine gun. Now fires a shot right down the middle of the field looking for an offensive player. Who's going to get to it? Looks like it's going to be Espain. Martinez Spain with the open back shot. It comes off a horse. It's picked up right there. Miguel Estrada. And Miguel taps that ball right on through. Look at the drone out there. All right, the ball is put back into play. It bounces to the north, where it's picked up by Freddie Mannix. Mannix letting that horse open up. He's got one player to beat. Unfortunately, that player is Pablo McDonough. Freddie looking for a place to go. Taps the ball out of the air. Now, Freddie keeps that ball to himself. Fred takes a man, but McDonough is there with the open back shot, taking it out of the goal mouth. His shot over to the far side of the field. Vargas comes in. Vargas picks it up. First offside. Now near side. Vargas on a run, fighting against the clock. Now it's going to be Juan Bolini with the near side tail shot back over to Miguel. Miguel, just 10 seconds left. Miguel's going to have to make something happen right here. Estrada, he fires at the goal. I can't see it. So we're going to... All right. The ball is put back into play. It hits a horse right in the foot and goes out of bounds. So just as Spain comes in, loses the ball, but it's now picked back up by Pablo McDonough. Pablo now working his way down the right-hand side of the field. He's got to jump on all the defenders except one. Pablo checks up. No, he sends it down, gives it over to Vargas. Vargas, he's found another gear on that horse. Picks that ball up nicely, working his way back to the middle. Victor Vargas checking down, trying to make it count. Vargas! What a nice play right there. Victor Vargas taking that ball straight on through. Breaking the tie and taking back the lead, making the score. Okay, you'll notice both teams after every goal change ends. That's so that neither team has a wind, sun, or field advantage. So the Blue just scored on the north. Now they're going to try to score on the south, just like this. Right there, Pablo McDonough lays a big pass out there for Vargas. He's hot. He just scored on the north end, looking to do it again on the south. That ball just a bit off. Vargas with the belly shot, but it's just a little bit wide over the back line to the right, so we'll have a knock-in by the Flight Options Polo team. Machine Gun taps the ball back into play. Bolini now reaches back. Little stutter step there, but he makes it work. Handing the ball over to the left-hand side of the field. Miguel Estrada keeps it to himself. Now, Estrada letting that horse open up just a bit. He sends it out there looking for Melissa. Melissa Gansey waits on that ball, picks it up nicely on the offside. She couldn't quite get to that bouncing ball. Now it looks like it's going to be Pablo McDonough. Pablo turns it around the long way. Miguel coming in to make a defensive play on Pablo. Now he gets hooked, and it is Mariano Gracida. Gracida fires that ball down the field, trying to get it back up to McDonough, but it's going to be picked up by, let's see, that is Freddie Mannix. Fred Mannix's shot back over. Melissa Gansey comes in to pick up the line. Now it's worked back around, and Miguel is there. Miguel Estrada takes that ball, open back shot back to the middle, looking for Melissa. Melissa lets it go over her head, set down now as Spain comes in to make the back shot. As Spain, his shot is over there, and it's stolen away once again by Miguel Estrada. Estrada, his shot now just over the back line. He's got one player to beat. Miguel letting that horse open up as Spain trying to put some pressure on him. Miguel fires at the goal. Will it go? Just wide over the back line. What a nice try, though. Flight options, keeping that. Martinez, Spain, taps the ball into play once. Now bangs it over to the left-hand side, looking for McDonough. McDonough on the run, checks up, lets that ball settle just a bit, goes behind the defender, and lays a pass down there, looking for Vargas. Unfortunately, it's going to be Fred Mannix. Mannix right there, taking that ball around the long way. Mannix looking good. Checking down, working his way back to the middle, trying to run through the traffic. Mannix there as Spade puts some pressure on it. Mannix working his way on the near side. Ooh, gets blocked. Nice play right there by Pablo McDonough. Pablo checking his surroundings. Now Pablo fires the ball back up there to Victor Vargas. Vargas waiting for the pass. He hits that ball just off to the left. Gonna try to work his way back over to it. Vargas comes back to the offside, cuts that ball back to the goal mouth. But it's just wide over the back line. So one time off the back line while people are changing, Machine Gun hits that ball up to Freddie. Freddie leaves it now for Miguel. Miguel, he's got Machine Gun running down, but Fred looks like he's going to wait on that ball. Freddie taps that ball forward, keeps it to himself now, fires a pass up there looking for Melissa. Melissa checking down, trying to bring herself back to the ball. Couldn't quite get back over to it, and Spain is there. Martinez Spain shot to be picked up by Pablo McDonough. McDonough gets hit, and Mannix makes the little tail shot. And Spain picks up the play. Martinez Spain, what a nice play right there. Gets it turned back around, now fires it back up, looking for an offensive player. This is Spain right here. As Spain fires the ball past midfield, he's running together with Freddie Mannix. Still got it working forward. Fred trying to get the best of him. He does so nicely there. Crushes that ball underneath his horse's neck back over to the far side of the field. Now, Mariano with the little open back shot where Miguel Estrada was waiting. Is really high up in the air. Coming around, take the penalty too. It's put straight on through by Pablo McDonough, closing the gap up, tying it back. Oh no, it's not, excuse me, it's 3-1 now. Okay, the ball's back into play, bounces to the north, in the middle right there. Now, it's back, and it's going to be picked up by Freddie Mannix. Mannix looking to answer that goal on the south end. He works that ball back to the middle. Freddie right there inside the red zone. Can he do it? Mannix puts that ball straight on through, now closing the gap and making the score. 3-2 here in Chucker number 2. So Melania has a hole. So the ball's still in the umpire's hand. That'll do it for Chucker number 2. We'll be back in just a few minutes to start the last Chucker of the first half. All right, the ball's put back into play right there. It's stopped in the front end. It's Victor Vargas. Vargas, little open back shot, changing the line. Now Spain is there to help him out. Spain back over to Mariano. Mariano crushing that ball down there, looking for Pablo McDonough. McDonough on a breakaway. McDonough couldn't take that one out of the air. Miguel stabs it, and it's backed just like that by Freddie Mannix. Mannix's shot rolling down the center. Now Vargas comes in. Vargas gets a piece of it. Spain is there. Martinez Spain. Whoop. And it's picked up by Freddie Mannix. Umpire asking everybody to line up properly there. Give him an alleyway to throw the ball into. All right, the ball now bounces to the north. First one to it, Espade. Excuse me, that's Mariano Garcia. Now, the ball is necked right there. Coming in to pick it up is really Espade this time. As Spain puts that ball along the boards, trying to get it up to Pablo McDonough. McDonough couldn't quite get there. Now Estrada is there. Miguel waiting for his players to go forward. Estrada taking his time, stroking the ball back to the middle now. He's got Bellini downfield, trying to get it up to him. Bellini waits for that ball, couldn't quite get back to it, and it's back right there. Who's going to come in and get to it? Umpires listening. The real Martinez Spain comes in, brings the ball into play. Taps it forward, not really being defended too hard just yet. Now he fires to the right-hand side, looking for Pablo. Pablo picks that ball up on the fly. Pablo McDonough checking down now, lets that ball come against the boards. He drags it forward, trying to keep it away from Miguel Estrada. Miguel breaking back to the goal mouth. Pablo running it around. Pablo McDonough right there. Will it go? What a shot. Pablo sends that ball straight on through, increasing the gap, and now making the score 4-2. Okay, the ball's put back in once again. Where's it going to go? It's going to be picked up, Miguel Estrada. Estrada checking down now, trying to keep it away from Vargas. Estrada dragging that ball forward, working his way to the right-hand side of the pack. Estrada getting in within shooting range. Estrada taps it forward, and it's back right there by Pablo McDonough. McDonough, his shot, he can't get back. Vargas comes in. Now, Bellini with a little back shot, just to change, enough to change the line over to Miguel Estrada with an open back shot. He didn't pick up all of it. Vargas takes his shot though, and it comes off the board. Victor Vargas tries to get there, and the ball is back. Once again, it is Pablo McDonough hits that ball back down. What a nice shot right there. Freddie's coming in. Freddie steals that ball away. Mannix, can he get to it? He can't quite do it. Pablo McDonough steals the play once again. Pablo fires down the left-hand side, looking for Victor Vargas. Vargas drops on the line, lets that horse get some steam built up, hits the ball back to the middle, where it's going to be picked up by Mariano Gracida. Gracida, right there, fires at the goal. Gracida, will it go? Somehow it's saved off the line in the goal mouth. Now Miguel Estrada has the ball once again. Estrada lets all the players get in front of him. Now works his way back to the left-hand side. Miguel finds some running room to the right-hand side of the field. Not quite where he wanted to put that one. He runs onto his own line. Estrada now fires a next shot, trying to get it back up there to the machine gun, Bellini. Bellini comes in, but Pablo McDonough gets the best of him. Pablo turns that ball underneath the horse's neck. Now tries to fire a pass out there, letting his horse open up, stretching away from the defender. Pablo McDonough past midfield now. Look at that drone go. Pablo crushing the next shot back to the center, trying to set up Victor Vargas. Vargas comes in, doesn't like the angle. Looks like he's going to go with the open back shot. Couldn't quite get to it, and it's stolen away once again by Miguel Estrada. Estrada takes the bump from Mariano and still has control of the ball. Estrada fires down towards the middle of the field. Melissa Ganzi running hard to get to the line. Ganzi comes in, picks that ball up on the near side, enough to change it, just so that Bellini can get back to it. Bellini fires it back up, looking for Melissa. Melissa cutting that ball back, trying to get it worked into the goal mouth. What a shot right there. What a goal! Machine gun Bellini takes that ball off the line, cuts it back around, and okay, both teams line it back up. Umpire throws that ball back into play. It's stopped right there in the front. Who's going to come out of there with it? It looks like it's going to be Miguel Estrada. Estrada couldn't get a hold of it. He got a little help, though, from the horse. Now, Bellini tries for the near side belly shot. Coming in is Freddie Mannix. Mannix keeps that ball for himself. Mannix checking down. Now he's got Bellini going up for the pass. Mannix now fires that ball over everyone's head, setting it down right in front of Melissa Ganzi. Ganzi picks it up. Can she get it back to the goal mouth? No, it's going to be back by Mariano. Now coming in, Bellini. Bellini with the open back shot, setting up Miguel Estrada. Estrada picks that ball up on the fly, taking it around the long way. Gets it working back to the middle. Estrada looking to put one on the board right here. He flips that ball straight on in. And now ties it up 4 goals apiece here in chucker number 3. All right. seeing some good teamwork polo here today. The ball's put back in. It stopped in the middle there. And it looks like it's going to be Pablo McDonough to come out of there. Pablo keeping that ball. Now he tries to drill a neck shot to the goal, but it comes off a horse's hoof. And Pablo picks it up once again. Pablo turning the ball underneath the horse's neck, looking to get some help there from Mariano. Mariano gives the ball right back over to Pablo. Now the ball is back over the boards and off the field. So the ball is still in the umpire's hands. That'll do it for the first half. Feel free to go out there and stretch your legs, put back some divots. We'll be back in about 10 minutes after halftime. All right, the ball is back into play just like that. Mannix is on a breakaway. Freddie Mannix gets that ball moving past midfield. He's down the far side. He's working his way back to the middle now, trying to do it. He's got that ball. Half shot inside the 60, inside the red zone. Looking good. Will it? Terry straight on through, breaking the tie, taking the lead for the first time, and now making the score. 5. All right, the ball's put back into play. It stops in the middle. Who's going to come out of there with it? Looks like it's going to be Pablo McDonough, waiting for everybody to clear. Now works his way back to the middle, tries to keep it away from Miguel. No, Miguel wins that play. Miguel picks the ball up on the near side, on the fly, on the gray horse. Gets it past midfield. We've got a horse race now. Estrada working his way down in the middle. Estrada with the half shot, right back in the middle. Can he do it? Miguel Estrada, what a play right there. Takes that ball, sings it through, and creasing the gap, and now making the score 6-4. Right there, bud. All right, now. All right, now the ball is put back into play. They're fighting for it. Who's going to get there? It looks like it's going to be Pablo McDonough to come out of there. Pablo lets that horse open up to the left-hand side of the field. He keeps it on the offside. Pablo running around. He's running out of real estate now. What's he going to do? Pablo McDonough with a cut shot somehow keeps that ball on the field. And Bellini comes in and steals the ball off the back line, getting it out of danger. Juan Bellini crushing that ball, letting his horse open up. He's got Melissa Ganzi breaking for the pass. What a nice contact shot right there, sending it down for Melissa. Melissa can't quite get a hold of that ball, and it's going to be backed right there where it will be picked up by Pablo McDonough. Pablo now checking down, waiting for his teammates to go up. He's got Vargas down deep, waiting for that pass. Pablo fires a shot down there, now looking for Vargas. Vargas waiting for the ball on the near side, coming in though. The machine gun does make the open back shot. His shot picked up by Mariano Gracida. Gracida working his way through the traffic now. Gracida trying to keep it away from Miguel Estrada, and it's going to be backed by Machine Gun. Coming in though, Pablo McDonough drags that ball back underneath his horse's neck on the fly. What a nice play right there. Coming in, it's going to be, let's see, who's going to pick this ball up now? It is Freddie Mannix. Mannix has control, reaching back, can't quite get that ball worked off the board. Now Pablo McDonough slows the action down. Pablo hits a near side back shot, neck shot thing down the boards, and it's Miguel Estrada once again. Miguel keeping that ball to himself. Now Estrada fires it up there, looking for Melissa Ganzi. Ganzi pulls over, tries to get on that line. Now Machine Gun comes in, makes the neutral play, leaving it for Miguel Estrada. He fires that ball back up there, but Pablo is there to pick up the pieces. Pablo taking the ball across the field to the boards. He's checking down now, trying to figure out where to go with it. Pablo turns it underneath the horse's neck, and we have a whistle. Now making his approach. Estrada bears down on that ball, hits it high, and straight down the middle in between the uprights, and now making the score 7-4. The ball is back in. It stops right there. They're so fighting for it. Whoop. Mariano stays on his horse. Now, Pablo McDonough with the machine gun. Pablo fires a shot down the right-hand side, looking for Vargas. Vargas running hard to get there. Victor Vargas with a little next shot. He gets hooked on the play. And the ball rolls harmlessly over the back line. Yeah. All right, the ball is brought back in. Miguel now working his way back to the middle. He's got Bolini breaking for the pass. He fires that ball down, looking for Melissa. Melissa waiting for the ball to catch up to her on the near side. Ganji can't quite get there. Now, McDonough does. Pablo works his way back to the left-hand side on that pretty gray horse. His shot moves just past midfield. Pablo McDonough now looking to figure out something to do with it here. Miguel makes the little back shot, and it's picked up by Mariano Gracida. Gracida working his way back from the boards, trying to get that ball worked back to the middle now. He leaves it behind, does he? I can't quite tell. No, somehow he still has it. And now we have a whistle stopping the play. 2 to be taken by Pablo. Pablo puts that ball along the ground, straight through the middle, and now closing the gap and making the score 7-5. Enough time for... All right, the ball's put back into play once again. Who's going to get to it? Looks like it's going to be Melissa Ganji to jump out there. Melissa picks that ball up, cutting it back to the middle, but Pablo McDonough is there waiting for the action. Ooh. Pablo McDonough taps the ball into play. Pablo finds some room to the left, now works his way back to the right, lets that horse open up just a bit there. He's got another play to beat. McDonough with a little next shot, flipping it back over to Vargas. Vargas takes his shot on goal, but it's just wide over the back line. So quite also this time we'll take a knock in on the north end to begin Chucker number 5. Umpire calls play, starting Chucker number 5. Miguel taps the ball back into the left-hand side of the field. Miguel Estrada working his way down. He's getting some help there from Freddie Mannix. Mannix keeping the defenders off of Miguel. Miguel now fires that ball to the right where he's got Freddie Mannix breaking for the pass. Mannix catches that ball nicely on the bounce, sending it down looking for Melissa. Melissa drops on the line. Ganji by herself. What a nice approach shot right there. Ganji looking for a goal, but it is backed right there by Mariano Gracida. Gracida's shot is now picked up by Pablo McDonough. McDonough running down the left-hand side of the field here. He's being chased by the machine gun. His shot back over midfield to be picked up by Vargas on the fly. Vargas tries to get it out of the air, couldn't quite get there. Now the machine gun takes the shot, sending it back over. Miguel Estrada reaches underneath his horse's neck, and it's backed by Mariano Gracida. Gracida's shot picked up now by Pablo McDonough. McDonough looking to run past machine gun. Let's see. Juan Bolini still trying to make a play on Pablo McDonough. McDonough fires at the goal. Will it go? Just wide. Put too much angle on it. Put it over the line of play. Estrada taps the ball into play. Miguel has control, working his way down the middle. Mariano waiting on him now. He crushes that ball down there for Melissa Ganji. Ganji being chased down by Vargas. Melissa can't quite get to the ball, and it's going to be Espain. Martin Espain with the tail shot. Sends it over, but it's stolen away by Freddie Mannix. Mannix trying to keep it away from McDonough. Mannix still has control. Now on the near side, drags that ball forward, and it's stolen by Pablo McDonough. McDonough now crushing the ball back to the middle, giving it, oh, he's got Victor Vargas going down for the pass. Pablo lets the ball come off the boards. Couldn't quite get to it. He got hooked by the sideboards. And it's going to be Miguel Estrada. Estrada picking that ball up on the fly. He's running away on a breakaway, now being chased down by Mariano Gracida. Gracida puts it into another gear, trying to catch. What a nice play right there. Miguel Estrada takes it straight on through. I got tongue-tied for a second. All right, Miguel Estrada, he did score the goal, so they wait for him to get back to the throw-in. The ball is in play, and the throw-in is won by Pablo McDonough. Pablo working his way back to the right-hand side of the field. Pablo running hard. He's got Bolini trying to catch him. Now he leaves the ball for Espain. Martin Espain tapping it forward, waiting for some help from Pablo. Pablo comes in. He's still being shaded by Bellini, and I do believe. All right, the ball's back in. Freddie Mannix crushes the next shot back over, looking for Miguel Estrada. Estrada breaks out of there on the fly, picks that ball up and works it past midfield. He's got, let's see, Miguel still working his way back down to the right, trying to fight that bouncing ball, catches it on the near side, but Pablo does make the back shot as Spain turns to pick up the line. Martin in between two white jerseys now. Martin and Spain trying to figure out what to do with it. And Melissa Ganji seeing a lot of the ball here today. Both out there waiting for the passes, and they're getting them. Now, Pablo McDonough has control of that ball, working his way back to the left-hand side, now the middle. Now he's found a hole to run through. Pablo gets past the first two defenders, can't get a hold of that bouncing ball, and it's backed just like that by Freddie Mannix. Turning to pick up the play now is Miguel Estrada. Estrada looks around, looking for some help. He fires it back to the middle, breaking hard to get there is Fred Mannix. Mannix on a racehorse, picks that ball up. That ball has some hang time in the air. Mannix lets it settle, picks it up once again. He's inside the red zone. Here comes Carlos, though. Hey, or Carlos. Mariano couldn't quite get there, and the ball is taken straight on through. Racehorse coming in from nowhere, picking that ball up on the fly, sending it down and working it right on through for another goal. Now the ball's back in, near side belly shot from Vargas. It is Pablo McDonough to receive that pass. McDonough taking it, working it back to the middle. He's found another gear on that horse, sends that ball straight through the uprights, answering that last goal by Fred, and now closing that gap and making the score 9-6. I don't know why. Okay. So the ball's put back into play, just like that. Who's going to get there? Looks like it's going to be Pablo McDonough on the near side. Works his way back over. He's got Miguel on his hip. Pablo somehow catches that ball on the fly, running around. What a play. Now, finally, Miguel gets the leg on him and hits a nice tail shot that hits the board, stays on the field, but the whistle sounds, stopping the clock. All right, Pablo working that ball back and forth. Now weaving and wide. He's weaving in and out of traffic, finds some play. Now he's finding his way into that goal mouth. Pablo McDonough fires at the goal and sends it straight on through, closing the gap once again. Oh yeah. All right, the ball beats the clock. Now Freddie Mannix picks it up. Mannix trying to get one more scored before the end of the chukker. We've got less than 30 seconds now. Pablo McDonough with the open back shot, almost hitting the umpire. Coming in is Vargas. Victor Vargas picks that ball up. He's got 15 seconds to make something happen. Vargas, nice little approach shot right there. Victor Vargas sends it off to the right. Out of bounds, ending the chukker. What a nice run anyway, though, so it's that time again. We're going to go. Oh, that's fun. All right, Miguel Estrada brings that ball back into play, starting the sixth and final chukker here, according to Cliff. Now, Miguel working his way back down the middle, now the right-hand side of the field. Miguel has control. He's got Melissa waiting for that pass. Melissa now drops on the line, lets the ball settle. Melissa, ooh, it hits a divot right as she went to swing. And it's back now. Once by Vargas and now by Mariano. Mariano's shot is picked up by Freddie Mannix. Mannix turns it all the way back around to Vargas. Vargas picks that ball up on the fly. Vargas now checking down, letting that ball not hit the boards. He's going to keep it to himself. Vargas getting on a run here. Victor Vargas gets that ball past midfield. Vargas with a nice approach shot so far, looking good. Vargas working his way back to the middle. He catches the ball on the heel of his mallet. Victor Vargas, open back shot, trying to keep it on the field, and it's going to be back by Machine Gun Bellini. Bellini shot along the back line. Now, Miguel is there. Estrada checking out his surroundings. What a nice shot. Miguel puts that ball. Oh. approach to bring the ball back into play. He's got Juan Bolini going down, waiting for the pass. He sends that ball down. Melissa is there. Melissa Ganzi can't quite get to it, and it's backed just like that by Espain. Espain's shot right over there. Let's see, Pablo McDonough. He gets crushed on the play. Pablo tries to get back to it. He can't quite do it. The ball's put over the board, so we'll have a throw in on the far side of the field. All right, the ball's back in. Miguel crushing the next shot back over into the red zone. Now it is Pablo. He picks the ball up. No pressure there. Taking his time, looking at his surroundings. The players respecting him. Now he finds some room to run to the right-hand side. Pablo now fires a shot down the middle of the field, trying to get it up there too. Well done, Mariano. Mariano picks it up. Grisida on the near side, couldn't quite get back to it. Vargas coming in now. Victor Vargas with the half shot. He gets hooked, but still has that ball. Working it back to the middle. Vargas moving back to it. Hits the next shot. Will it go? Victor Vargas! What a nice shot right there to bring his team within one. And now make the score 9-8. So Lechuza finding some momentum. The ball put back into play. Mariano. Grisida, he loses it, but is picked up once again by Pablo McDonough, just the guy you want to have the ball. Stolen away by Miguel Estrada. Miguel on a breakaway now. Miguel Estrada gets that ball down there just inside the 60. Miguel Estrada with a little half-lip shot, couldn't get back to it. And it's going to be backed out of there by Mariano. Mariano turning on his own back shot, coming back around. Mariano, Grisida looking to tie it up. Hits that ball just to where it couldn't be picked up by Fred Mannix. Now he crushes it over Vargas's head. Vargas comes together, but Mannix is there. Freddie Mannix fighting that bouncing ball. Not really. He's got control. Fred reaching back, still has it. Loses the play. And Bolini gets a piece of it. All right, the ball's put back in. Miguel looking to win this play. Freddie comes in. Freddie Mannix has the line. He fires that ball out there looking for Melissa. Melissa Ganzi running hard. She's inside the red zone. She gets called off. Miguel on the near side flips that ball back to the goal mouth. And it's taken out of there by Pablo. Pablo McDonough letting that horse open up. He's got Vargas down there waiting for the pass, but Bolini comes in. Juan, the machine gun. Bolini puts that ball off the playing field into the corner. No. Yeah. You could have been a hero right there, Alex.
Wait for me, eh? Wait for me, wait, hold the way.
All right, the ball's back into play once again. Who's going to get to it? It is Espain, dragging that ball forward, trying to figure out a place to go. Bolini's working hard to get to it. And there's the whistle, so we'll see if the umpires decide to set it down. Number 4, that's the 60-yard defended shot on goal. Miguel, one time hits that ball high over everyone's head, right through the middle of the uprights, getting it double. All right, the ball is put back into play once again. Looks like Miguel has one to throw in. No, he's lost it to Pablo. Pablo trying to make something happen here. Straight over to Mariano Grisida. Grisida working his way forward. He's being shaded by Freddie Mannix. He leaves it now for Pablo. Once again, Pablo McDonough. The ball kicked by Horse. Spain comes in. Now there's still sword fighting for it. Bolini with the back shot, setting up Miguel Estrada. Estrada tries to keep that ball. He gets it just past midfield. Now Spain, Martinez Spain with the open back shot, setting up Pablo McDonough. McDonough fires a big shot down the middle of the field. Trying to get it up there to Vargas. Melissa Ganzi with a little back shot. Now Vargas keeps it in play, backs it back to the middle, giving it over to Grisida. From the spot, looks like they're going to take it. Pablo crushes that ball through. OT could be coming. All right, the ball's put back into play. Who's going to win this throw-in? Right here, it is Melissa Ganzi. Ganzi takes the ball, working it to the north. Melissa pushing the line. Now Spain comes in. Spain Hits that ball back, gives it back over to Reseda. Reseda fighting against Freddie Mannix. Freddie with a little tail shot. Umpire right in the way, and is backed by Espain. Espain's shot right there coming in. Mannix steals it away from Pablo. Pablo fighting against the clock right here. He can make it happen. Pablo McDonough fires it out there. Vargas drops on the line. Victor Vargas has a chance to be a hero. Vargas brings it back to the middle. He's inside the red zone. Can he do it? Victor Vargas. Safety. Oh, yes. Just waiting for a ruling on the field. Sweating a little bit over here. Everything is, it is a safety. So Lechuza has a chance to tie it up right here with 8 seconds left on the clock. Now are you feeling the pressure? Donna. Bears down on it, hits that ball high. Over the back line. So that'll do it. Final score, tendinitis. Flight Options the victor. Thanks for coming out. We'll see y'all on Sunday, where we have a full day of polo. I believe it's 7 games to be played. Every single team is playing Sunday? Awesome. All right. So we'll see y'all then. Thanks for coming out.